Hi Sagittarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for August 2011. The Sun's in a fellow fire sign, that's good news for you. You're into a generally more adventurous sort of a vibration when you get the urge to escape from the daily grind, get interested in other things which aren't what you usually have on your plate on a daily basis. Maybe immerse yourself in a new interest. Or get yourself somewhere where you can be meeting new people, seeing new places, getting a breath of fresh air and a broader perspective on things, which is refreshing to your spirit. You may be drawn into study or have quite a lot for yourself that you want to sort of capture and set down, or spread the word on something, share knowledge with others, advise. You could find yourself, advising others as well, but you could also be learning a great deal as well. Wider communications and promotions are favoured. It's a good time to take a break, plan a holiday, or at least plan to take a break. Now, this is also a time for you to throw your energies into a joint project or adventure which perhaps relies a little bit on someone else's input, or maybe it relies quite a lot, but they're also relying on you. So this is kind of a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours sort of setup. And in the process you're striving to meet another's schedule, style, make compromises there, but also you could be preoccupied by resources like money, property, possessions, large ones, small ones, space, anything which you kind of rely upon from another in a way, you see, but also they're sort of relying upon you to contribute your bit. So you'll probably feel that you've got to tread carefully, actually, with certain people at certain times, which may not be that easy, as also where Mars is going to be, your feelings are likely to be a little bit nearer the surface. But you can have a real sense of drive at this time as well, and really, as I say, make progress, really kind of get deeply into investigation or research, or the more maybe closed off taboo area, and even into the occult area of life, or to do with spirituality. Another way this can work is that a love relationship is getting more intense and feelings are deepening or at times running high, or that you are kind of taking a break or making a break in a close one-to-one relationship for whatever the reason. Now, until the 22nd, travel or warmer connections with those at a distance is likely, and wider communications is very well favoured. Higher studies, teaching, guiding, as I say, part of the picture. You teaming up, though, with someone on that, or related to that, or you doing one-to-one, that kind of feel to this. Then, from the 22nd, a friendship or a love relationship could be very much helping you be successful, climb the ladder of success, realize your hopes and dreams and goals and ambitions, whether that's the master plan or whether that's kind of short-term, ambitions. And you're likely to seem more attractive to others in positions of power from the 22nd, but also before the 22nd, there could be very warm relations with somebody who is, at a distance from you. So speaking to them over the phone or through Skype or whatever. And also, after the 22nd, somebody, in authority could be, or somebody important to you then, either an authority figure or somebody important to you, or a parent, in fact, could be helping you in some way, or helping you to make the right impression on so-called important people, or with bureaucracy as well, or others, in kind of a business sense. Now, Mercury is going retrograde on the 3rd, and will be doing that until the 26th. And it's going to be in your area of goals and ambitions. That means you'll probably have to work harder at all of that stuff. Not so hard from the 22nd onwards, but still until the 26th. Projecting the right image, because you might feel like it's really important that you do so. So thinking about presentation, feeling a bit scrutinized maybe by others, because you're very kind of self-conscious about presenting the right image, setting the right standard, showing the right standard. Much discussion, chat, could be related to a goal or ambition or a target that you're aiming at, and you're striving to reach that target, but you, during this time, that time there, up until the 26th, having to be dotting the I's, crossing T's, having to rethink, tweak, adjust, being really thorough, and maybe a little creative in your thinking, and persuasive with others, that your side of it is, the best, or you're being genuine with them. From the 26th, though, things tend to unsnarl and problems get ironed out from then, and you're likely to get a sympathetic ear, as I said, from those in positions of power, or those who are kind of playing an important role in your life. Now, every month I talk about the slow-moving planets, and they don't shift a lot from month to month, but I'll just run over those again here and add a bit and take away a bit. But for about 12 months, Jupiter, a very important planet for you, your ruling planet, is opening up new opportunities in the employment sector of your solar chart, and also is likely to be offering conditions which help you to improve your health and well-being and your general kind of level of fitness, etc. So you'll have probably, with Jupiter here, it's a very upbeat vibration, expansive vibration, so you probably have more enthusiasm for certain daily routines, because this planet is about learning through doing, so you really should be expanding into new areas of interest with your work, whether that is simply using another piece of kit, or it's, capitalizing upon a skill you already have, or adding a new skill, a new string to your bow, Sagittarius. But definitely, because you're doing that, you're feeling, more adventurous, more enthusiastic, when you're doing these daily routines, or when you're at work, and probably developing, this is a real opportunity to develop your skill set, your tool set. Also, you could be seen more as the communicator, teacher, guide by others, in a kind of working one-to-one with others, which kind of underpins what I was saying earlier. And others are likely to really see something in you, and appreciate your contribution. So that's good news. Now, work opportunities are likely to flow more easily in your direction. In fact, watch out, because Jupiter, the planet of abundance, might land more on your plate than you were bargaining for. And you've got to kind of, really maybe put a bit of structure in there, or limit things on purpose just to kind of sort things out and manage your time. But you should avoid taking on too much, because it is also the area to do with health, so you don't want to spread yourself too thin, and you definitely don't want to be grabbing the first thing that comes along, or at least don't turn it down, but just kind of hang on to that, because you're likely to get other opportunities coming from other areas as well. And you're definitely going to have a wider array of options to choose from, I think. Now, so in the area to do with health as well, you could be finding the right advisor finding the right remedy, just finding the right daily practice or therapy or remedy or medicine, which is going to help you. Now Saturn, until autumn 2012, Saturn is continuing to make it obvious that certain groups that you've hung out with in the past have sort of outlived their relevance, or you can be thinking very differently about the role you're playing with that group, whether that's in a personal life or in a professional sense. You're really beginning to feel like it's getting a bit, you're not getting enough space there, maybe. But also, this one is about slowly working towards anything you wanted to achieve, maybe for a very long time. And with Saturn, nothing goes quickly, so you've just got to inch towards it very patiently, but very persistently as well. But maybe that thing's been on the back burner of your life for a very long time. So in order to achieve that, with Saturn here, you just got to go towards that step by step, level by level by level. Saturn is, however, likely to keep something you're longing for just a little way out of reach. It's kind of tantalizing, but then again, of course, you're going to reach for it because it's just a little way out of reach. But you've just got to be more self-responsible, more patient, more focused to realize that dream or that goal in that gradual manner. Saturn is a builder planet, so along the way you're going to be building connections, you're going to be making the sorts of discoveries that will, even though they might be seemingly not that significant at the time, it will slowly help the whole idea take shape, as long as you keep at it. And this is the area where you have to manage your time well. You've got to get yourself organized here. Saturn likes structures, so can construct a firm foundation related to maybe to a new set of friends or a new social circle, or even working to access a wider social circle, which might not be friends. It might just be that you have got access to a wider scope there, and also related to a long cherished dream, or perhaps a worthy project, which could have quite an unconventional feel to it. But the outcome at the end of this transit is that you will be playing a different role in the eyes of others, or you'll be hanging out with a very different set of people, and the whole, the great wheels just turn very slowly with that one. Now Uranus is much faster energy, but it spends longer in each sign. Uranus is in Aries, and that's again very good news for you, Sagittarius. You're going to be attracted to groups of people who teach you very new and unusual and interesting things, who expand your consciousness with all that is new and innovative, but also all that is just outside of your normal bubble. There could be more fun on offer, more creative, unconventional type encounters or projects, or you get into studying a weird subject like ufology or astronomy or astrology or something else even weirder. But it doesn't have to be weird. It can be something which is just very, very strange and new for you. And there may be a new friendship or a love relationship with a foreigner or someone from a very different background to yours as well. Uranus is going to be stimulating your creative, free spirit, and you're likely to feel inspired and willing to take a leap of faith or a bit of a risk and kind of settle into a more creatively liberated approach, not stick so much to the book, or to the sort of the cautious way of doing things. And on another level, you could be merging your individual mind with some kind of a higher mind in a creative kind of a way. And you Sagittarius born in the first 6 days to a week and up to 7 degrees of Sagittarius rising will feel this vibration most strongly this month. Neptune has reversed back into Aquarius until February 2012, and will stay there until February 2012. So Neptune is stimulating your imagination from this position, increasing your psychic ability, making you feel more sensitive to atmospheres and people and reading between the lines. But it can also bring misunderstandings as well and crossed wires. So just be aware of that and be as clear as you can in how you communicate and what you communicate to others. And you Sagittarius born in the last couple of days or the last couple of degrees of Sagittarius rising will be feeling this vibration mostly over this month. It can also be you intuiting from another level of intelligence as well, when Neptune's in this area here. And over many years, while Pluto is evolving you through the material side of life, maybe making you feel a bit more sensitive or guarded about what you see as somebody else's control when money, property, possessions are concerned. Alternatively, you'd like to get more into the driving seat. You might like to have more control where those things are concerned. You might like to feel your power through that very materialistic area too, and show that you can, put food on the table or buy yourself a this, that, or the other. Eventually, you're going to discover where your balance lies, your bottom line is, and you're just going to follow that star. And you Sagittarius born from the 25th of November to December the 1st, until the end of November actually, or with 2 to 7 degrees of Sagittarius rising, are going to feel this vibration mostly this month. And from the 23rd, it begins to be easier to make progress, but after the 26th, the energies flow better. And that's it for August. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll add to or subtract from what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.